The family of a teen who died in a Trenton high school has brought their search for answers to Queen's Park. Landyn Ferris was found dead in a sensory room. CTV's Queen's Park Bureau Chief Siobhan Morris joins us live with the details. Siobhan.
Well, Landyn had an epileptic condition that made him especially susceptible when he would fall asleep. The problem was so bad that his mother would pull him into bed with her to keep him safe at night. With all that in mind, it's hard to understand how he may have been left alone at school for hours. It's a tragic outcome. Advocates for kids with special needs say it wasn't a matter of if, but when.
Happy birthday to you.
This would be the last birthday Landyn Ferris would ever celebrate. His life cut tragically short at 16, found unresponsive at school. His family devastated, answers out of reach.
No parent should have to bury their child, and we should be able to trust those who are tasked to watch our children and provide and care for our children, that they will do just that.
Landyn had Dravet syndrome, a seizure disorder triggered by sleep. On May 14th, he was at Trenton Public High School where he was a student. The family lawyer says Landyn was left alone in a sensory room. For how long, we don't know, but at the end of the day,
his body was cold. He did not have vital signs. Paramedics were called. They tried to resuscitate him.
It was no use. Landyn's death has unleashed a lot of sadness at Queen's Park, but anger too, thinking of other families of children with special needs
that have come to this place, come to Queen's Park over and over and over again, and warned that something terrible is going to happen.
Left unattended in a sensory room. Ugh.
And so through tears, the opposition pushed progressive conservatives.
What steps will your government take so that what happened to Landyn never happens again?
Taylor struggled with those emotions before a solemn education minister responded.
The Corner of Ontario and the school board have launched an investigation into this incident, into this tragedy. And I know all parties will work together to ensure this tragedy does not happen again.
Lecce highlighted an increase in funding for mental health and special education supports. But opposition leaders say the system failed Landyn.
And is sadly failing children who have special needs.
If they have $1 billion to put towards expediting beer and wine sales, why aren't they putting it into our schools?
Landyn's family is working on a lawsuit they hope will help get answers and drive change.
To ensure that our vulnerable children are protected.
So that this kind of pain is not repeated for another Ontario family.
Advocates plan to continue that plea for change with a news conference here at Queen's Park tomorrow afternoon. Reporting live from Queen's Park, I'm Siobhan Morris. Sarita, back to you.